With its founding father Dr. Vikram Vai Sarabhai's vision that we must be second to none in the application of advanced technologies for the benefit of society. It was with the formation of Indian National Committee for Research, Space Research, INCOSPAR, Indian Indian National Committee for Space Research in 1962, followed by this first sounding rocket launch from Thumba Equatorial Rocket Launching Station, Terrells in 1963. The space program formally took off. Dr. Sarabhai, the architect of the Indian space program, initiated the creation of dedicated clusters, so which Trivandrum became the hub for sounding rockets, solid propellants, etc., with the setting up of Space Science and Technology Center. SSTC, present day Vikram Sarabhai Space Center, VSSC, the cornerstone for payload development and related electronics, was at Ahmedabad in the form of experimental satellite communication earth station. Present day Space Application Center, the National Space Research Organization. The Indian Space Research Organization (ISRO) was formed in 1969, superseding INCOSPAR today with a total workforce of over 18,000. ISRO establishments ISRO's establishments are functioning in many parts of the country, with each concentrating on a specific specialized domain. The country's public as well as private sector industries are playing a crucial role in our space program. Besides, various academic institutions have also contributed to the Indian space endeavor. With the establishment of the Space Commission and Department of Space, DOS, Department of Space, in 1972, ISRO was brought under DOS, and the structured space program was now poised to soar under the leadership of Dr. Satish Dhawan. The 70s were the learning phase, during which several experimental satellites were built, including India's first satellite Aryabhatta, which was launched on 19 April 1975 from a launch center in the former Soviet Union. Aryabhatta laid the firm's foundation for the later immensely successful Indian satellite program Bhaskara 1 and 2. The two experimental Earth observation satellite provided the rich experience and confidence to build complex operational remote sensing satellites. Today, India is a world leader in a satellite-based remote sensing area. Additionally, Apple Ariane passenger payload experiment, India's first experimental communication satellite, although launched by the European Ariane rocket, reached its final geosynchronous orbital home in June 1981 with the help of a rocket motor developed in India. Aryabhatta, the two Bhaskaras, as well as Apple means Ariane passenger payload experiment. Ariane passenger payload experiment were launched free of cost, which reflects India's successful international space cooperation policy. In the past, India has not only flown foreign scientific instruments on board Indian spacecrafts, but has also launched them. For two further significant satellite communication experiments that deserve a mention here for its ingenuity and spirit of cooperation are satellite instructional television experiment. Satellite instructional television experiment 1975 to 76. The STEP satellite telecommunication experimental project. Satellite telecommunication experimental project 1977 to 79 comprehensively. Vehicle Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle PSLV project commissioned in mid 1980s. During the same period, INSAT-1B, India's first multi-purpose operational satellite, was launched in 1983, demonstrating its ability to bring about a rapid and major revolution in India's telecommunication, television, broadcasting, and weather forecasting domains. India's ability to design, build, and maintain a complex remote sensing satellite was demonstrated in 1988 when IRS-1A, the first operational satellite built in India, started imaging the Earth. The images sent by the satellite circling the Earth from its 900-kilometer high polar orbit were utilized in various diverse fields such as agriculture, groundwater prospecting, mineral survey, forestry, etc.